Well, what would y'all like to discuss?
We can go into the other news cycle that's kind of stems off of music.
If
All right. Young Thug, along with Gunna, have been named in a federal RICO against YSL. That's the story. This week was just jam-packed full of things
yeah,
happening.
yeah, it really was. This is sad to see.
Yeah, this was a little nuts. Just
Tell us why. Tell us more.
it was nuts just in terms of as the details started to come out and you start to read, because the indictment is public information, and you start to read. They used a lot of lyrics, and which just with the RICO is so easy to just be very very broad and just draw anyone under it.
Right.
So if you say something in a song that's just, oh, Joe my man, and we get busy. If they're investigating Joe, that can wrap you up, just that alone. Mm-hmm. So when you start to look at, excuse me,
What kind of busy y'all getting, nigga? Yeah, like
yeah.
y'all
Or I'm
get
just
busy,
rapping.
huh? Yeah,
I'm just
I know. I
rapping.
feel you. I understand. I'm saying, but busy can be interpreted in a bunch of different ways. Y'all could get busy in the street. Y'all could get busy on wax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's just wild to see it being, because I know we had the argument before about lyrics being used,
Right.
and I guess to take one, you have to take the other. So when I was saying like, oh, these artists going on record being very descriptive and laying out the damn indictment for you, yeah, that should be allowed to be used. But then on the flip side, this kind of is real gray.
Slippery slope.
Among 28 defendants charged in 56-count indictment in Fulton County, we recently just heard from, we should play that.
the DA.
We should play that.
All right, well,
I got it somewhere. I don't know how to take this. This is Atlanta business.
Yeah. It's some serious shit.
like it's a lot of stuff being thrown around involving this. Like they're tying past things into it. Like, this is a lot. They're talking about this goes back to 2015.
2012.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Really?
Excuse me. So it's a 10-year RICO?
Today, I'm joined by the Atlanta Police Chief, Chief Rodney Bryan, as well as my sheriff and our sheriff, Sheriff Patrick Labatt. We are here today about a grand jury indictment that was returned that included not just Jeffrey Williams, which is of some notoriety and media attention, but about 28 defendants that operated within our community between the time period of 2012 and 2022. It is our allegation that they operated as a criminal street gang and commenced to do havoc in our community. That havoc includes crimes of violence, crimes of thefts, crimes involving drugs. I've made no secret about it, nor any apology that as the district attorney of Fulton County, my number one focus is targeting gangs. And there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community. And so they have to be rooted out of our community. I said just a week or two.
I've heard enough.
Yeah.
Whew. Gentlemen, a lot to get to here,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
depending on how you want to go about this. And we discussed this a little bit. I'm against lyrics in court. That's where I stand on it.
I agree.
Like I was just
They
saying.
got Gunna's name attached to this because he was in a video with a chain on.
Oh, wow.
They hadn't done anything. Well, at least not from what I've read.
And said something like, we got 1,000 round choppers.
Oh, that was the lyric.
That's the
we've
lyric.
got
That's
10.
what they're...
Yeah, we've got
Holding on.
1,000 round choppers.
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
Because he had a YSL chain and a slack chain.
That is an attack against your First Amendment rights. It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's not like those songs that we heard decades ago where like they're detailing every
Yeah, that
thing of the crime. I can see how you might, you know what I mean?
Even still with them outlining the crime, cool. If they outlined the crime for you, they did half of your job. Now go make it stick. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they should be able to bring the lyric of a song into your case.
But what we've seen, in those cases where it's outlined, it's, we took the lyric, it led us here. We got this, we got that, we got that. So, and that's why I be like, you know what? I put that on the artist. That was my stance. That's still my stance. Like, that avenue, I put on the artist. But something like this here, this is nuts.
I mean, I don't know all the information that they have, but I just don't like when your lyrics are allowed to be used in an indictment.
His first appearance in court today at 11:30, his lawyers chose to waive that appearance. The reason why, they probably want more time to get his bond application ready. At the first appearance, you're going to ask the judge for a bond. And when you ask the judge for a bond, you want to have all your arguments ready. And in particular, you want to have people from the community who know you and support you stand up and show out and say, I know this guy. This guy is not going to be a menace to society. This guy is going to be here for all his court hearings. I can vouch for him. And so they're going to want to round those folks up. They're not ready to do that this morning at 11:30. They're going to take a couple days. Now, we will see when that date is scheduled for. As I have said, bond is so important. Here's why. If you're out on bond, you can fight these charges for years and years and years, discussing that they're not specific enough, that they haven't put you on notice, that the law itself is unconstitutional as written and as applied to you. But good luck doing that if you don't have a bond, because that takes many years, and people who are sitting in prison.
A lot going on here with this. That was my guy, lawyer for workers.
I never even looked at it like
Stays on top of all of this stuff.
He'll break it down for you. Like, he's real dope at that.
He's great at this. I'll play one more clip, and then I'd like to hear from you gentlemen.
It was coming, and it's, everybody should be mad as hell. Page 32. Predicate Act,
what does it
intent
say?
to distribute marijuana. 2 worldwide stars, once their careers had taken off, Gunna and Young Thug, are being involved in a RICO indictment in part on the Georgia County prosecutor's decision to say that a predicate act under their state's RICO Act is these rappers having large amounts of weed on them.
Oh, come on.
They just about to throw everything in the book at this one. That's one. Two, not that this is the greatest time to say this, but welcome to New York. That is what New York rappers have been going through for the last X amount of years.
Yeah.
That is true. You actually brought that up before.
Aggressive DA. Want to make a statement.
Certain laws.
Passing bills with y'all in mind. Legislation. Like real shit up here.
I remember you brought this up a while back, Joe. You said that not pitting one against the other, but you were like, part of the reason why these southern groups are allowed to thrive that way is the laws.
gun laws.
Just laws, period.
Yeah.
Not just gun laws. Like, gang law in New York is different.
Nah, but the bigger one is the gun shit. Because, in New York, for any reason, you get caught with a banger. It's curtains. It's curtains. It's no excuses. It ain't no justification. A lot of them states in the South and in the Midwest, you could carry a gun all day with no repercussions. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest one, I think, is the gun one. And I never thought about that till you said it, but I think that's the big boy.
But once they tie that, and now they put 2 or 3 of y'all together and say there's a gang charge on top of that, they wrap that. In New York, they're wrapping you up.
I agree.
Immediately. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if they get a bond whenever that hearing takes place.
I heard that, and I don't know shit about the law or gang shit, but I heard it's a state RICO, not a federal RICO, so that may be in their favor. I don't know.
I read federal.
Oh, it's federal. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I saw the wrong information.
Now look at it. They've allowed these gentlemen to operate while surveilled
For 10 years.
for 10 years. Think about that. Why?
Because you might not have enough dots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have these 3-4 dots over here on the left, these 3-4 dots over here on the right. You need the thing to connect them. And once you get the thing to connect them, now they're going to swarm in. You get what I'm saying? Like, you might have suspicion of a whole bunch of things. You might not have all the proof you need to really lock them, especially with the feds. The feds don't really be coming until they got you.
Real quick, this is a state RICO.
State RICO. Got it.
Yeah, just to clear that up. It is
it.
Georgia's RICO Act.
Got you.
But, okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, no, that changes things. Because with the feds, when they come, they coming. They're not necessarily coming unless they have their conviction rate is through the moon. So, good luck to them brothers.
Yeah, sad.
It is sad. It's the way they allow. Like, I just don't get the. Well, I get it, but I don't. The allowing you to operate. If y'all say this is what I did, get me in 2015.
No.
See, my brain is too sick to. In the music
Because I look at
business,
it, I look at it that way. Like these, like,
Ice is right, yo.
I made a lot of money.
Yo,
I made a lot of money for a lot of people.
When they rolled up on GS9 and you read whatever was in that shit, they had a bunch of shit to get them on.
They
the
could have
street
been got
long
them niggas.
before a hot nigga popped off.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
like,
then when hot
uh-oh.
nigga popped off, they let him run around some more while surveilled. And when that popularity was at its peak, we on you. There's a few other people that happened to.
I mean,
These guys just put albums out. We was just pushing P. We was marketing. We was promoting.
Yeah.
And
Young
even
Thug
that
had one of the
you
best
know,
albums to me last year.
Even that, you start to look at it like, okay, you're at the point where you might be able. Let's say you was doing this or some of this.
Yeah.
You've hit that crossover point to where you could fully leave this shit alone, or you may have already done it. Before you go too far, now we got swoop in.
Yo, someone was murdered at a bowling alley. Yo. Like, at some point, they gonna jump in. Like, you can't just start popping up at public places and they're gonna invest. That's the first thing I said when I read that story about the bowling alley. Rest in peace to her. But that didn't read right.
Yeah.
We fought over a bowling ball? No, that didn't read right to me. Prayers for everybody involved here. I don't know nothing about what's going on here.
Yeah.
Me either.
They say Thug rented a car that's attached to some shit associated with something. My brain, that you could ponder about why somebody would rent a car and knowingly do dirt in the car. I'm sure that happens all the time, though. But my brain says, God, there's a way to fight that.
Nigga.
I don't know what they have, so I won't speak on it.
I mean,
Right, but if it just that part alone, like, yo, can you rent this car? Sure. Yeah. People have done that.
For sure.
You've had a chick, like, put the card, I don't have a credit card or something.
Right.
So yeah, cool. Go ahead. I don't necessarily mean I know what you up to. Like,
Yeah. There's a few other crimes that have been committed in cars and other people's names that I won't mention.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I'm staying away from all of it. I am.
Prayers.
It's not my business. I hope that everybody is all right. There's some more jail shit going on with this that I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about
Yeah,
it, though.
attempts on homeboy's life or whatever.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of it. See, and I'm still of the belief that just certain shit that go on shouldn't be reported on in media, but that's what media is now.
I'm the believer.
And my brain says, well, shit, why is that? Why is that? Yo, it's all a cycle. It all is it's an ill ecosystem they got going, which is exactly what this Kendrick song is about. It is a nasty little system that they have designed.
What really pissed me off, and we see this happen anytime some street shit hit the timelines. Fam, if y'all want to play civilian, mind your fucking business. Like, you can't play both sides of that. That shit annoys me.
who's that? Who
Just people in general.
like the fans?
Fans, whatever you want to call them. Like, you'll see people jumping in here, connecting dots, and, yo, yeah, this happened for this, and mind your fucking business. You not built for this, you not in this, shut up. Because if it come to your doorstep, for whatever reason, you not, just mind your business. You can't play both sides in that. I hate to see it, and it happens all the time. Anytime something street hits media, I'm not even going to say the timeline, just media. You watch people who, oh yeah, because on this happened and that. Yo, shut up. Just shut up. That's not your world. Shut up. Sorry about that, Lil.
No.
I feel you.
That shit really get to me, dog, though. It's like, you'll watch niggas that you know have no business saying the shit that they saying. Like, yo, if you want to be a fan of some shit, you're a fan of the music, you're a fan of the videos, you're a fan of the artist, cool, be that. Shut up, though.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the jokes either, particularly.
Yeah,
I'm here for a good joke, but nah.
And
nah.
that got
They was cracking jokes on them.
What?
not even. Well, yeah, I seen jokes about them particularly. Yeah, I seen jokes on why this person name wasn't in there. Oh, y'all grabbing people.
Oh, yeah, they
Go
still
grab this
doing
person. Go grab that person.
Yeah, that's what they're doing in my mentions now.
For real?
Yeah, but they just say that. Anybody that they want off the streets, yo, he was involved in that. He in YSL.
Like, ha, 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 kiki.
Like, nigga, this shit ain't funny.
At all.
That Rico shit is tricky.
I just gotta stop myself.
Nah, you know what's
from saying
crazy?
So much shit.
Let's just say these dudes was in the streets 10 years ago. And people gonna disagree, but you fixed your life, you turned your life around. These niggas could really come snatch you up. You done made a couple $1 million, you out the street, you reformed, and bring your dumb ass to jail for some shit you did
Now, hold on.
eons ago.
Now, think about, see, I'm with you. Where my brain go with that is, it's like they mad you made it out. You're not feeding that pipeline no more. So now, who the fuck are you to go get, like, to get out of this system? You made it out. No, we're gonna come get you.
Cops be mad too.
Yeah. Cops be mad when, what Rowdy told us. You know what I'm saying? Like, cops be mad when, yo, you was the nigga, you was supposed to be in jail forever.
Yeah, you was a little dirty.
You out here, you winning, you getting money.
Driving better cars than
Yeah, I
you
see
doing
it.
Yeah,
I know what you was into. We didn't catch you then. Nah, we got to get you.
that's true. I remember Church used to say that back in the day. Like, our local cops used to be fucking with them because they was hustling and they made it out. You know, Naughty was the biggest thing smoking in the early 90s, and then the cops kind of was making a vendetta against them. Like, we mad. We went to school with y'all.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be here.
That's crazy.
It's a scary time to
I would say I want to see what 300 is going to do, but we sold. I sold.
Yeah.
I sold. You can do whatever y'all want now.
That's crazy.
Sold at the right time. And they both just put music out.
And Doug has something coming, I think.
Yeah.
right?
I'm about to say, he was announcing like he was on the way.
Oh, that's his album cover.
It's got to be a scary time to be a rapper because a lot of
And then, so my brain immediately goes to all the people that they both took care of.
right.
Like, outside of them. Like,
Mortgages.
It's a vicious ecosystem that's going on. Like, when I anytime I've seen Gunn in the strip club, it was a lot of people with him. Like, one song feed X amount of families.
Yeah.
Take care of X amount of people. You don't know who he was employing to do what. People with records, without records.
Kids,
paperwork,
mortgages for your auntie,
like,
your uncles. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, man.
You know how it be, dog. Somebody just came home. He did a stretch. He can't go get a job. So, you know, niggas look like it's a lot of that with real niggas. Like, it's a lot of people that get affected when shit like this happens. It
And
ain't
then
just...
and then they do this to make an example. So now, if you in Fulton County, and I'm not out there, so I don't know the temperature, but if you out there, I would have to assume that you heard her dog whistle loud and clear. Right? Like, how could you not? She basically saying, y'all, I'm putting a target on
coming for you,
rappers. She ain't say that,
But she said that. Yeah.
but that's what it was. All right, man. It's scary.
Out, man.
Scary, scary, scary times.
Yeah.
It's very scary. It's like, how dare you make it out? That's scary. How dare you beat the odds?
I'm trying to not be racy, but when you say that, it's like, you think we just gonna keep watching all you young black millionaires run around? You think we happy about it? Like, honestly, like, I'm not.
Yeah. We'll never try to make shit. I don't try to make it racy.
You think
but
we feel
certain
good
shit
about
really looks that way.
watching y'all everywhere? You see her saying, yo, we glued to social media now more than ever.
Yep.
Oh, that mean you see us. You go on my Insta story, you see niggas balling out. If you see that, you see a good time too.
No, not just that. You see me start talking about, I bought a 20-unit building over here. I bought this over here. Because a lot of these young boys, they changing their tune. They investing their money into other shit, which means now I'm really trying to get out. And now I'm really trying to empower other motherfuckers and bring them along. And we going to stop that. We're not having y'all do that.
While they in the middle of this amazing run.
Development plans for 100-acre slime city.
Oh,
100 acres.
I didn't even know that. Young Thug has development plans for 100-acre slime city. About a week after receiving 100 acres of Georgia land from his manager's birthday gift, Young Thug has revealed plans for what he calls Slime City. Jeffrey will develop housing, a water park, and a space for his annual music festival.
Look how that came around.
Oh, no, you're not.
And he had a festival scheduled in Atlanta for, I believe it was June 18th of this year.
Oh, wow.
Young Thug and
not
Friends
to harken back.
concert, but still.
But that was my point with the festival
Your festival
talk.
tape?
Like, yes, we have the popularity and the money to do it,
But will they let you?
but we have a whole lot of other hurdles outside of that. That's tough. Go ahead and start trying to purchase some land and shit. I tell you, I'm one of the people that went and asked my dad, hey, what was up with your dad and what was up with his dad? And they started explaining just how they got all the land back then. Like, no, it's still a land thing if we here.
It is.
Yeah, who owns what, where you own, what you trying to build? Wait, no. No, you're not getting those development plans. You're not getting the permits that you need. You're not cutting
That's
through
when you
that
start
red.
playing politics.
Yeah, the red tape
and
is
yeah,
it's a
you don't get
politic game
disapproved.
that we're not involved in, and I'd like us to be.
No, it's just a. How do I say it?
I think we can be.
You can. What happens is,
Of course we can. My
you
question
gotta-
to y'all was, would you think we'll see it in our
yeah,
lifetime? Our lives
it's
are
already
so
happening.
short.
I do think yes.
It's happening already.
Where?
Newark, Patterson, it's happening. In other major cities in the country, it's happening. What's happening?
That happening in Newark. They kicked our black basketball team right to Brooklyn.
And
Put some hockey niggas in there.
And look at what Shaq is doing in Brooklyn. Look at what Latifah is doing in Brooklyn. Look at what mad young niggas is doing in Newark. Not Brooklyn, Newark. Pardon me. Niggas is doing it. It's just a matter. It's a new game, right? So you learn this game. Now you got to learn the political angles. You got to start going to the dinners. You got to start paying $250 a plate, $500 a plate, $1,000 a plate.
That's what I was trying to say
That's just
before.
a whole new game that you got to learn how to play. You can't just walk in there and say, "Yeah, I got this money, and I'm gonna throw up 100 units over there." They're gonna be like, "What?"
I take it a step
Even
further.
listen, even black politicians, what? Nigga, what did you give? What did you support? What did you donate to? You didn't? All right, cool. I'll holler at you. Come holler at me next year. And you gotta now put your feet on the ground and learn how to play that game. It's just a different game that you gotta learn how to play to be successful. The door's there, but you just gotta learn how to play.
You don't know where the
it.
door is.
Yeah, you just
It's
gotta
there.
learn how
You
to
gotta
play.
find the door first.
It's just a different
Like
game.
a lot of niggas don't know. A lot of these little handshake agreements, all that shit take place at country clubs. Niggas out there playing golf, and that's where the real deals is happening at.
That's true.
So niggas, you can have all the money in the world. You don't have the access to talk to who you need to talk to.
You just sent me to another political agency.
What, country club?
Yes.
But
That's where it's happening.
but today,
it's
you
not
can get
like
in the
you
country
can't
club.
do it. You can do it. You just gotta learn how to play.
right, you gotta learn how to play.
You get what I'm saying?
Next year, we're gonna take a podcast trip to F1.
I'm with it.
We're gonna be in our room playing Monopoly. Well, y'all might run from that game too. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm a vroom. Anyway, it's happening. We just learning on the fly. We just learning, and it's a learning curve.
We were at a severe disadvantage.
The
We're
fly,
playing catch up.
Yo,
like
and
the
the fly
Kendrick
keeps changing.
song said, we are learning on the fly, but it ain't for us. It's for the kids. It's for our kids and grandkids. I agree, yo. I'm sorry to keep dick riding Kendrick, but boy, did he do that shit full.
But no, this is funny how this just came full circle with learning that Doug had 100 acres.
This rumor was going around about Nipsey when he passed too. And what his plans were in the tech world. Same with Kobe, actually.
True.
Like, not to be a conspiracy theory guy, but those stories go around with black leaders.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, crazy indeed. What else y'all got? That boy Kendrick, man. What else y'all got? What?
I was gonna say something else about this.
Go ahead.
Nah, but in the South, I think this is easier to do too than here, because one, they just got more land, and then two, they stick together more than we do, allegedly, in the South. And I think that, you know, when you go to Atlanta, when you go to DC, these are towns that are really, really, really heavily minority based, and they're also towns that have heavy black college populations, and like a demo of black formally educated people, because you don't have to go to college to be educated. But oftentimes you graduate college, people have different aspirations. And I think when you go to Atlanta, when you go to DC, you just see young black people moving in a different way. And I think that when you start giving these young kids hundreds of $1 millions or tens of millions of dollars, I think they can really change the world. I just do. I just think it's different than being up here in New York and New Jersey. I think it's different than being in some of these other metropolises. I think that this boy, even with the festival shit that we argued about for hours, I think that could come to fruition if you gave him and his backing and his crew and all of these boys the right amount of money. I don't see them not being able to create a Coachella. Because again, you could buy the lawyers. You know what I'm saying? You could buy the lawyers that speak on your behalf. You could go get the lawyer that's cool with the city council niggas in that particular area that make this come to fruition. If you got enough money to throw around with enough educational backing, I think it's a possibility.
I think that's the key factor there.
What?
Because even if you don't have the educational backing, someone that does,
Yeah.
you need that. Like, all the money in the world ain't gonna get it done. You can have the money. Like, I to what you were saying, I think about The Wire.
Good old Clay Davis.
Stringer had the idea. He had the money. But you don't know how to play the game. So all of your ideas and what you think you can achieve doing it, quote unquote, the right way, there's a whole different level there that you don't even know exists.
True.
And if you don't have the people that know how to play that game, you're going to lose regardless. So I think a lot of these younger artists in the areas you speak of, just not even artists, just the younger generation, they're learning that. And they're getting access to the money. And they have a different mindset. Like, that worker mindset is out.
I mean, we've heard Waka Flocka on a bunch of shit. He's been running around all over town speaking on getting business education and getting your business entities set up and getting your trusts and your LLCs and all of that stuff set up. 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, you didn't hear young black hip-hop artists talking like that. I just think the growth and the evolution is flying faster than we think.
Man, it's a running joke on social media about, LLC, Twitter, etc. But that in its own, niggas didn't even know what an LLC was 10 years ago. A lot of people. It's just more information being presented. People are understanding, like, yo, I need to handle my business. And that's the way to succeed. Let's get this business taken care of.
I agree.
Nujubaan. Nasa daddy.